somewhere between the past and the present, between the living and the dead, are places that have stood the test of time. Legendary places linked to tales strange and amazing. Places that will long remain etched in the human mind.
Ever since they were first discovered, men have been lured to the shores of the Seychelles archipelago, seduced by their dazzling beauty and extreme seclusion. For centuries, their siren call has lured weary travelers to their shores, where their rich natural bounty has provided physical and spiritual sustenance. Like modest maidens, they keep much of their past shrouded in mystery, buried in rock, coral, sand, and the surrounding seas, teasing man with the odd clue, such as the Arab graves found on Silhouette, indicating that these sea merchants stopped by as early as the 9th century. Lost in the immensity of the Indian Ocean, they served over the centuries as ideal hideouts for pirates who plundered wealthy trading vessels passing between the Indies and Europe. Stories of buried treasure abound in the granitic islands, the most famous of which is on Maher. Is the Seychelles the real treasure island, immortalized in Robert Louis Stevenson's book? There are some who fervently believe it is, so much so that there's still digging going on here today at Belle-Ambre. It's believed that Oliver Levasseur, the pirate, nicknamed Le Bouze, which means the buzzard, has buried his treasure here. And look behind me, this is fascinating. It's a rock in the shape of a buzzard. There's his eye up there, the top of his head, leading down to his beak, his jawline over here, and his wings at the back there. And his beak is pointing out to a rock surface over there where there are 4 clear indentations that have proved to be a small-scale map. The same thing is repeated on a larger scale on the other side of the rocks. Now, the diggers here believe that they've actually pinpointed where the treasure is, and they're very close to finding it. And the value of the treasure? £100 million. La Bouze is said to have left a cryptic map based on the Greek myth of Jason and the Argonauts and the 12 labors of Hercules. In the 1940s, the map fell into the hands of Reginald Cruz Wilkins, who soon became obsessed with solving the cryptogram. He even painted a picture of La Bouze, who appeared to him in a dream, pointing to where the treasure was buried. When he died, his son John took over the search.
My father gave 27 years of his life to it. He died in 77, still searching for this treasure. This whole search has been a quest. It was a quest for my father, and for me also it has been a quest. Really, I think what drove my father in the end was to get the better of this man who lived some 200 or 300 years before him. And with me, it's more or less the same thing. I want to beat this man at his own game.
One of the 12 labors of Hercules in the Jason myth was the killing of the dragon that guarded the Golden Fleece. John believes clues to the dragon's presence can be found in stone emblems on the site.